first guest. We are honored for him to come back, have him back again. Jimmy is a legend in the hobby. You guys probably already know him. And if you don't, you probably own something that he's authenticated in your collection. Jimmy goes back, obviously in his youth he was a collector, turned dealer, and then around 90s, 2000s started authenticating for PSA, started the whole authentication, third-party authentication process in a legitimate way, the first person to do it. Then shortly after started his own venture, JSA, and fast forward to 2024, JSA, I'll let you tell everyone the news, it's yours.
Well, thank you, Chris. Yes, I guess I'll start with the most recent news. April 1st of this year, CCG purchased JSA after 19 years of being in business. They needed an authentication service, and actually there was another company that was interested at the same time, so I guess my leverage was 3 or 4 nephews, my best friend, so it became a family affair. But nevertheless, when I sold the business, we had 103 workers at JSA between the 2 offices, and we had people in the field. And I give so many of the workers credit for helping build the company. My son Jimmy is constantly traveling overseas now. He's a welcome face over in the Middle East. He just came back from Hong Kong. He's all over the place. He's constantly hopping on planes. I think the furthest they sent me was Montreal.
Here?
But no, it's great to see the company grow. It's a really good company. If you're not familiar with CCG, they own a number of different grading and authentication services. They deal with coins, NGC, CGC is the top comic book grader and authenticator in the world. They also deal with audio-visual game grading. They do currency. They have sports cards as well as non-sports cards, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as time goes on.
Guys, real quick, let's give a round of applause for Jimmy and Ryan and all the Spences. It really paid off, but like Chris said, hardest working guy, and he's still doing it when he's not golfing, as he said. I do want to rewind, kind of go back to the beginning of this awesome journey of yours, the early days of collecting and dealing and authenticating. What was it like as a dealer collector? How did you authenticate